LaMelo Ball is a member of the Minnesota Timberwolves, but what if we put his teams in reverse? He'll be spending most of his career on the Wolves before going to the Hornets. And in his rookie season, he's coming off the bench behind D'Lo. And unfortunately for LaMelo, his teammate's gonna win the Rookie of the Year over him. Kinda crazy, they finished number 1 and 2 in the Rookie of the Year voting. LaMelo's gonna average 16, 5, and 5. But the Timberwolves are pretty underwhelming. They're in the play-in, they lose the first game and the second one. Which takes us on to season 2, where LaMelo and Ant finally get to start together. And LaMelo's gonna win the MVP, averaging 24 and 9. I did not expect that at all. D'Lo also wins the 6th Man of the Year, and the Timberwolves are going to win 67 games. I don't know how LaMelo won MVP over Jokic, who averaged 29, 10, and 8, but I am not complaining. Kind of crazy. LaMelo won MVP, and he was the 3rd best scorer on his team. Honestly, I don't know how Cat didn't win it, because he has better averages than LaMelo, I feel like. But let's see if this big three can make a run having to face the Kings in the first round. Also, LaMelo is only an 85 overall, so the fact that he won MVP is insane. Timberwolves are not able to sweep the Kings, but they gentlemen sweep. And in round 2, they have to go up against Ja and the Grizzlies. I'm a little bit scared because this 2022 Grizzlies team was really good. They're going to steal the first 2 games. Timberwolves are able to take game 3 and tie the series up. But in game 5, this one looks like a blowout after that insane second quarter from the Timberwolves. They ended up winning by 32. LaMelo dropped 44 and 12. Ant dropped 33. And in game 6, I think the Timberwolves have this one in the bag, up by about 8. They're going to win. And this big 4 of Cat, LaMelo, D'Lo, and Ant all dropped 26 plus. Which takes us on to the conference finals. They have to go up against a healthy Kawhi and Paul George. This team is definitely scary. Game 1 goes to the Clippers by 8. Game 2 goes to the Clippers. They're able to take a 3-0 lead over the Timberwolves. They can't sweep. They can't gentlemen sweep. Game 6, the Timberwolves are gonna lose. But in season 3, the roster looks even better as they add Rudy Gobert to the team. Okay, Jokic is back to winning MVPs. I'm so surprised LaMelo even won it in the first place. And the Timberwolves finish as the best team of all time. LaMelo's gonna finish on the All-NBA 3rd team, averaging 23, 5, and 9. And in the first round, they have to play the Grizzlies, who they beat last year. This time they're gonna gentlemen sweep them, but in round 2 they have to play the Clippers, who beat them last year. Clippers are a little worse though, dropping from the 2 seed to the 4 seed. The Timberwolves are able to take the first 2 games, not game 3, but they take game 4 and they gentlemen sweep. But they have to take down Luka and Kyrie to make the finals. The rest of this Mavs roster is not good. They did come back down 3-2 against the Suns, but the Timberwolves go up 3-0 on them. They're not able to sweep, but they're gonna gentlemen sweep. And in the finals, they're going up against the Celtics. And this actually looks like a pretty good matchup. Timberwolves are the better seed. Hopefully that means something. Game 1, they're gonna win. Game 2, they're gonna lose. Game 3 goes to the Wolves. Game 4, they go up 3-1. And the Timberwolves are gonna take down the Celtics, making LaMelo an NBA champion. And on top of that, he's gonna win the finals MVP, even though he's not the best player on the team. In the finals, he averaged 27, 6, and 9. And Ant averaged 29, 5, and 6, so it was pretty close. Season 4, we finally got LaMelo wearing the number 1 because Ant switched to number 5. And I think LaMelo's MVP was fraudulent. He's probably not gonna win another one. But Anthony Edwards wins the Clutch Player of the Year. Him and LaMelo lead the Timberwolves to 66 wins. Once again, LaMelo's on the All-NBA 3rd team, averaging 24, 5, and 9. And for the 3rd straight season, the Timberwolves are the 1 seed. Round 1, they have to go up against the pre-KD Rockets. They're gonna pretty easily sweep, but what do you know? They have to face Kyrie and Luka again. Last time the Mavericks were the 6th seed, so they do get better. I still feel like the Timberwolves should be able to win. They're gonna go up 3-0. I did not expect the sweep. But now they have to play the Clippers, who added James Harden to their roster. They're back up to the 2nd seed though, so this is still a little scary as the Timberwolves win the first 2 games at home. They go up 3-0 and sweep. So they have not lost a game in the playoffs yet. In the finals, they have to play the Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson. Thank goodness we have Cat though. They also don't have Mikal. That's a great look for us as we take game 1. Game 2 goes to the Knicks. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to the Knicks. But in game 5, the Timberwolves are going to run away with the game in the 4th to go up 3-2. That is a huge win behind 31 from Ant and 28 from LaMelo. And in game 6, the Timberwolves blow out the Knicks to make LaMelo Ball a 2-time champion. But this time it's going to be Cat walking away with the finals MVP. But unfortunately, the Timberwolves are going to lose their finals MVP as he gets replaced by Julius Randle. The Timberwolves still win 67 games without Cat, and LaMelo just barely makes the All-NBA 3rd team, averaging 26, 4, and 10. In the first round, the Timberwolves have to play the Lakers. I don't know how this team was a play-in team. And of course, we're going to a game 7. And thank goodness the Timberwolves are not going to blow it. I don't know how this series was even close. Shout out Anthony Edwards. He put up a double-double, and LaMelo had a triple-double, which takes us on to round 2, where they have to face the Warriors. I don't get how the Timberwolves are having an easier time. They're going to sweep. And what do you know? They have to play the Clippers in the conference finals again. And without Paul George, they're not able to keep the series close. Timberwolves aren't going to sweep, but they gentlemen sweep sweep to play the Raptors in the finals. This is definitely not a finals team. They made it as the 5th seed, so the Timberwolves might be able to three-peat here. Game 1, they're gonna win. Game 2, they're gonna win. Game 3, they're gonna win. And with just 27 seconds to go, their sweep is on the line. Down 1 in the NBA Finals. Ant finds Leonard Miller wide open, but he can't hit the 3. Timberwolves have to foul. Hopefully we get at least one missed free throw. Jacoby Walters is gonna make the first, and his second free throw is good. Timberwolves still have 19 seconds to get a good shot off here, though. Naz Reid at the top of the key. He's gonna find Ant. 14 seconds to go. The behind the back. He's gonna kick it to Noah in the corner, left open. He can't hit the 3. But with the Timberwolves not being able to sweep, they have a chance to win it at home here. And LaMelo Ball just set an illegal screen. That's not ideal, because if the Raptors win this game, we have a 3-2 series. Brandon Ingram with the spin goes up with a contested layup, and he ties the game. Okay, Anthony Edwards, you're gonna need to lead us here. He's gonna find Gobert in the paint. Gobert, what are we doing? What are we doing? He's gonna have to go up. He gets a 3-second violation. So now the Raptors can take the lead on this possession. B.I.'s gonna get an open mid-range, and he gives them the lead. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. Okay, Ant's gonna have to do something. Driving past Grady Dick. He can't tie the game up. I don't know how he missed that. Grady Dick finds Scotty for the dunk, and the Raptors go up 4. It's still anyone's game, though, with a minute to go. Ant the cross finds LaMelo. LaMelo's gonna find Naz Reid to Jaden McDaniels, back to Naz Reid. Pretty much everyone has touched the ball. Naz Reid finds Ant, but he can't knock down the 3. Grady Dick on the break, one man to beat. It's Anthony Edwards, and he's gonna beat him. The Raptors are cooking. They've scored 8 straight points. Okay, Ant, please do something. He's gonna take the pull-up jumper. He keeps the Timberwolves in the game. It took long enough for them to score. Now they're gonna run a full court trap. I don't like this. It leaves Scotty wide open, and his 3's good. But that would be the dagger, as the Timberwolves are one game closer to blowing a 3-0 lead. But in game 6, the Timberwolves win by 2 to make LaMelo a 3-time champion. Him and Ant just three-peated. And LaMelo's gonna walk away with his second finals MVP. In season 6, LaMelo's on the All-NBA second team, averaging 26, 5, and 9. And for once, the Timberwolves are not the 1 seed. They drop to the 2nd seed. Round 1, they have to play the Warriors. They're gonna sweep. But in round 2, they have to go up against Victor Wembanyama. And the fact that they have Naz Reid starting is kind of scary. I wish they had Gobert on him. The Timberwolves are able to go up 2-0 though, but the Spurs tie the series. But in game 5, the Timberwolves run away with it in the 4th. The Spurs might not even put up 100. They just barely do. Randle led the way with 29. Him, Ant, and LaMelo all put up 25. But we are going to a game 7. Game 6 isn't even close. Timberwolves lose by almost 20. LaMelo and Ant had crazy games, but so did Wemby. And in game 7, this one is over by halftime. The Timberwolves are dominating. They just won by 49 points. Oh my gosh. Ant, LaMelo, Randle, Naz Reid, Jaden McDaniels, all of them played great. But now in the conference finals, we have to go up against the 1-seeded Thunder. Here goes nothing. Game 1 is going to go to us, so we win by 15. We also steal game 2. We go up 3-0. That is kind of crazy, and we're going to sweep the 1 seed. But in the finals, we have to face Cat and the Knicks. If the Timberwolves could 4-peat, that would be crazy. They are going to lose the first 2 games, though. They don't go down 3-0, but they can't tie the series up, as they're going to lose in 5 games. But after 4 straight finals appearances, LaMelo joins the Hornets with Naz Reid. In Anthony Edwards' first season without LaMelo, he's going to average 38 points per game and finish 3rd in the MVP race. And for the first time since his rookie season, LaMelo doesn't make an All-NBA team, even though he averaged 27, 5, and 8. Whoever's voting for that is disrespecting the Hornets, who are actually not a play-in team. They're the 6th seed. And of course, they have to go up against the defending champions. The Hornets are actually putting up a fight, though. Knicks were up 2-0. They're going to go up 3-2, and we have a game 7. And the Hornets have a minute to lock in here. Knicks are going to go to Brunson in the post. I don't know why he's posting up on LaMelo, who's way taller than him, but he makes the layup somehow. What a shot. LaMelo is going to need to cook here to beat the defending champions. He's going to make the jumper, but now the Hornets need to stop here. Brunson driving, is going to take the step back over LaMelo, and it's off. Khan leading the break is going to kick it to Kobe White. He gets an open transition 3, and he gives the Hornets the lead. Knicks still have plenty of time to score here, though. Brunson on the drive is going to body LaMelo and re-give the Knicks the lead. The Hornets have 20 seconds to go to score. They're just going to pull the 3 without hesitation. LaMelo. Knicks have no timeouts. They have 18 seconds to score, and the best part is if they score a 2, we're going into overtime. They can only win the game here with a 3. Brunson with 4 seconds to go drives right by LaMelo. He takes the contested jumper, and he's going to miss. Hornets are going to make it out of the first round. Brunson put the team on his back. Nobody else showed up, and LaMelo also had a crazy game. But in round 2, they have to go up against the Magic, who are the 2nd seed. I don't know how this team is a 2nd seed. Game 1, they're going to win. Game 2, the Hornets take. Game 3, the Hornets also take. They're able to go up 3-1. Can they please make the conference finals as a 6th seed? They do. So they beat the 3 seed, the 2 seed, and now they have to face the 1 seed, who have Benedict Mathurin now. Ron Holland's also up to an 81, so they have gotten better. The Hornets steal game 1. That is big, but they do lose games 2, 3, and 4, and they're gonna get eliminated. So with LaMelo's teams in reverse, he's gonna finish as a 3-time champion, 2-time finals MVP, 1-time regular season MVP, and with 5 All-NBA teams. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see me put Giannis's teams in reverse, click the video on the screen right now.